Okay, with the bow, once again, normal self-defense distance. If I'm at this position and he has the bow, he can pretty much have his way with it. Okay, let's take a couple hits, a couple different targets. Okay, the main advantage of the bow is that it extends your distance and it gives you a more powerful certain kind of strike. Okay. The strike of the bow can kill if you're being attacked by a person who's a master with the use of the bow. Really, you'll seldom encounter the bow on the street, but you'll encounter a lot of things that look like a bow. You'll encounter a baseball bat. You'll encounter an axe. You'll encounter a crowbar. These things resemble either the bow or something that's shorter than the bow, like the middle stick. But the concept still holds true. When you work against the bow, you attack the position, or you defend with the position, or you attack the attacker. Okay, you don't fight the bow. If he's attacking at the bow, I'm not fighting the bow, because each time he hits me, keep hitting. So each time he hits me, he's causing serious damage. So you never fight the bow. So what you have to do is find a path through the attacker's position and get inside the attacker. And I always liken this to downhill skiing. There's two ways you can downhill ski when there's a group of trees in front of you. I mean, you can go through the trees and risk hitting the trees. Actually, there's three ways. You can go around the trees entirely, but if you want to take the shortest distance, you use your skill, your knowledge, and your technique to zig and zag between those trees. And when you get really good at zigging and zagging, it's like those trees don't even exist in your mind anymore. Okay, they could be all around you, but for all practical purposes, they're not even part of your universe. They're not part of what affects you anymore. That's what self-defense is all about. You're always cruising through that path, no matter what. And I tell people to liken themselves to water, because no matter how thick the forest is, the water will always flow unimpeded. It will just go and find its own path. Okay, the first attack. He comes in, fighting the position. I'm where he can't hit me. Okay, he attacks, hit, where he can't hit me. He attacks again, hit. This time, I'm in, and I reverse it, because I'm inside of him, and I have the leverage. He attacks, I'm inside, I hit. Arm lock. Attacks, inside, over to the head. The bow begins to work against him because I'm attacking his body, and he's trying to maintain the bow, and he can't use his hands to deal with me. He comes in, you can do quick strikes. Then take the bow. He comes in, take the bow high, then down. Steal it from him. Now watch what I do there. This is a fundamental concept with all types of stick movement. He comes in, I block, hit, take the bow, up, straight down. Anytime you take a stick, straight up and straight down, you'll effectually do a release of that stick. He comes in and he attacks again. This time I check it, straight up. Now watch, if I want to do a bent wrist lock. Locking his hand in place. Now that works against either hand. I could hit this hand too, do the same thing. I'm just locking his hand to the bow so he can't release. Those are a few concepts on that side. Now, he can swing, and I can go away. Now look, I haven't changed my foot position. I just took the target away. Now do a full swing. Now I'm on the other side of the bow. Okay, different technique. I'm using the bow to trap him from behind. Those are harder techniques. I don't even like to do them in practice. Okay, I like to do the cleanest techniques. Remember, downhill skiing. If you can ski between the trees looking forward, that's always better than skiing between the trees looking backwards. You're leaving something to chance. One more time, other side. Here. Same as on the right side. Same as on the right side. We're just doing it opposite direction. Do the reverse one that we did a second ago. Okay, this is a reverse hand maneuver. Okay, same deal applies. See, here he can't attack me anymore. I've got him checked. If we do it from this direction, he attacks. See, I've got him checked. Elbow or wrist with the bow. With the bow, putting my hand on his wrist is the same as putting it against his elbow, because the bow reversed the energy all the way up his arm. See? He's stuck. he has to let go of it because he can't hang on to it anymore. Now what I'm not going to try to do is get into those things you see on TV where he attacks. And I'm doing one of these things. Because this man here will start kicking me or whacking me, or if he'll let go of the bow, he'll start hitting me. Then I'm in trouble. Then he'll get the bow back. Opposite side again. Let's do it with reverse hand. The reverse hand, you can do an arm bar. So you still have a clean arm bar. Reverse hand, you can do a wrist lock. You have the bow and he's coming straight in. This is straight in. Remember this what we did with the knife? We snared the knife. This is how we steal the bow. He comes in, I overextend him. I land, overextend him, take his bow. Okay? Now if I can't catch the bow, I can avoid it by going back, or I'm out of his reach, or I can go to either side. He comes in. Notice the deflection? Crane technique. See, the crane is a soft animal, but he deflects all the time. Stab me a couple times. Again. Again. See, the crane is very soft, but he can maneuver things. See how I maneuver the tip of the bow? He comes in, and then I've got the wrist lock. So the crane is very subtle. He comes in, crane, down. Now watch the bow and arrow separation. Crane, crane. Okay? Crane technique. You can practice that just in class, having somebody put a bow out in front of you. Just practice circling it, controlling it. Opposite way. Underneath it. Over the top. In, out, high, low, both directions. Then making those more complex maneuvers. From this side. Now you can kick against the bow, but you should only kick when you have a clear opening. As is there. Over the top. Comes over the top. The deflections are best with this. It's very hard with a bow to snare his arm and stop him like you did with the knife and the middle stick. It really won't work, okay? Over the top, get out of the way, either side, or straight away, where he can't get you, okay? Now, over the top, outside and kick. Attack me again over the top. I'll watch this again. Over the top and out of the way, kick, and outside my opponent. He attacks, over the top, this side. See where I'm hitting on those knee attacks. Comes over the top, hits. Now watch. I attack his balance, getting it every time.